Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your July general forecast. I'm your reader, Amy Burgoyne. Let's get started right off the bat here. If you can hear the dog snoring in the background, I could apologize, but I'm not going to. If you knew how comfortable he was, you wouldn't bother him either. And he loves sleeping in my office next to me. So let's get started here, Pisces. The first card that we have for you is the Right Berries Moon. This to me is a card of working with your four sacred directions. With the work, in my experience, we're looking at adult self, feminine aspect, adult male aspect, child you, female, and child you, male. In the center of those directions is your higher self. Your higher self is the seat of your soul in this lifetime. Your higher self is what should be grabbing the information to allow you to make the right choices for yourself in this life so that you are able to play this game and win. So this is all of the energies that everyone has to work with, and they do build from there. But for me in the reading, this is where it starts. These are life lessons, victory, and courage. This is where you're headed to, and or this is where what you have built for yourself. This life should not be about suffering, but Pisces, it feels to me that a lot of you have seen some suffering, and this could be mental, emotional, this could be physical. I think I've already hit that love wash moment for you where your eyes might be starting to water up. If this hits deep first thing and you have to shut it off, please come back to it and revisit it when you're ready. For others who choose to listen, this is a lot of life lessons through karmic binds and karmic contracts that you did not even know existed. But I'm going to tell you that there is going to be a shift that's going to be happening. And specifically, I'm getting the date of August 27th, 2023. And I just actually pulled that date up, and it says that Saturn reaches opposition on the evening of the 27th of August and the morning of the 28th of August. So Saturn will be visible to the eye as moderately bright pale yellow star. So keep an eye out on those dates, but I can tell you that there is going to be a big shift for some of you on this date. So whether it actually happens on this date or this process starts to happen, August 27th is going to be the day. So I know that this has been a very, very long journey for some of you, and I'm going to say your courage is being recognized. So with the Right Berries Moon, this shows me that you have come full circle, or you are about to come full circle. And there is victory in this. You get this sense of strength and devotion, but I also feel as if through that, you've also learned some really healthy boundaries. And, Pisces, in this lifetime, these were the things that may have needed to been taken a look at for you so that you know how beautiful and wise that you were born into this world to become. And there have been some things that have led you away from that. But in this time of this shift that will be coming up, I think in around August for you, you're going to have such a sense of courage, I think some of you for the first time. Some of you have not even been given the tools to use the full capacity of your beautiful mind. So some of this is going to start changing with this shift that happens. You have a lot of DNA and energy that is going to be released. I would expect that on the 27th of August, this could be quite an emotional time for some of you Pisces. The next card that we have is the Rest and Cleansing Moon, and this is the White Stag. This is beautiful blessings from the other side. This is validation that you are being given otherworldly messages or signs. So as I say, look up into the sky, I would expect to see some very different things. So become a stargazer. Your perspective of things gets quite different if you look at the sky. So with this shift also, you are going to create a balanced relationship. It's going to be very deep, and I feel it's going to be very profound for some of you. But I think coming out of this, you're going to have this freedom to self-expression and a devotion to self. And you've learned some healthy boundaries out of this. So one of the boundaries I just want to remind you of is if it doesn't feel good, it's probably not good. Your gut, your stomach is part of your brain. It will give you an indicator on what feels right and what doesn't feel right. Some of you have been dealing with this since the time you were a kid. They're showing me on the bottom that we have a fawn is what I'm picking up on. And so for some of you, you're getting your spots back. You're getting a second chance in vitality and life vibrancy, and they want you to take full advantage of that. For some of you, you have so much energy, it would be easy to maybe pick up some unhealthy habits or tendencies, but I'm feeling like if you have that tendency, I know a Pisces who loves to get tattoos. So if you're feeling the energy of needing an upper and dose of energy, then go do something like a tattoo. Go for a walk. Do not get into the darker elements of what Pisces has. And each of you know, I have run with Scorpio. We're very similar on some levels. So I know what happens when you get down in the dumps. But you guys go way deep. So start to nurture yourself. The other thing that I have here is the number 11 card, and this is the South. So as we go back to the right Berries moon, we talked about the 4 directions. This is bringing in the direction of the older male for you. These are definitely validating that there's a male energy that has a lot to do with what is going on for you right now. And this male energy, it could be something past or something that is currently, but I do feel that this shift does have to do with this person. And I do feel as if all of these karmic lessons are learned, done, final, and completed. Yes, thank you. There's been tremendous growth in this misery that some of you have found yourself in throughout your life. And you're going to feel as if maybe you can start trusting people again. This whole energy is going to be cleared for you. The important thing is that you give it permission to clear. The next card that we have, Pisces, is the Big Winds moon, leadership, self-discipline, and psychic abilities. A lot of you have been picking up on different things psychically. And things are going to progress more with your abilities when this shift happens and things start to clear. So for a clarifier card here, I've drawn the number 44 card. And right here, this tells me that this is something that probably is taking place at a very close level to you, most likely the home. And the thing is, too, is I do feel that there is a loss. So I do feel that some of you may come into some financial abundance through this. And also, I'm just being nudged to say that some of you might want to look into appropriate and adequate insurances too, because they're saying you have to meet yourself halfway with what you would like to obtain out of life. And then for the next card, we have the Fox, and this is the number 11 card. You do have a lack of trust in people in general, but that's going to be removed. And you're going to end up finding a whole new version of yourself. The important thing is that you take the adequate steps, Pisces, to treat yourself well And don't abuse your powership or leadership and sovereignty, but instead do things that make your soul feel amazing. So I hope this reading has assisted you, Pisces. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it more than anything. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, just go to my website. That's sacredcorewellness.com. Bye for now, Pisces.